Hello there everybody, and welcome to a Ford Crown Victoria video. As you guys can see, the car is absolutely coated in ice, salt, and even some bit of snow because we finally got our first real snowstorm yesterday, which totaled about 10 inches or so. So I can finally give you guys a bit of a more in-depth review on the tires that I put onto the car. Just an FYI, I also put in about 180 pounds of sand and salt bags into the trunk to assist with weight distribution, and I even did that in my LX and former Grand Marquis as well. I definitely invest in getting some sandbags and some salt bags and put it into the trunk because it does help with the extra weight. So for those of you that have followed my video on this car, I purchased the Goodyear Ultragrip GW-3 winter tires. So I'm just going to dive right into it. Dry traction, obviously, it's a tire, so it's going to grip to the road, but overall, I definitely enjoyed the extra traction that these tires gave in the cooler, dry weather. So when it was plus or minus 5 or 6 degrees outside, you definitely noticed some increased grip with having a proper winter tire on the vehicle. And overall, the noise wasn't that much worse than a typical all-season, but you can hear a little bit more droning just because of the very aggressive tread that you guys can see that this tire has. So just to go over this tire a little bit, it's got mostly the smaller sipes are in the middle of this tire, and then it evacuates the snow and slush out towards the side, which is a pretty common tread pattern on a winter tire. Even Michelin XI snow tire kind of uses something similar to this, but there is a bit extra siping on the Blizzaks and the XI snow tires that are available now. When I talk about the XI snow tires, I mean the new ones that Michelin just released over the past year and a half. They have an XI snow, and then their previous one was an XI3, which I did not find to be an overall great tire for the winter. So, of course, this being a winter tire, you guys want to hear about how it did in the snow yesterday. So it was a moderately heavy snow. It wasn't a super heavy snow. It was just kind of something in between. It wasn't crazy, but it also wasn't light either. So I gotta say the car / the tires didn't necessarily perform as well as I'd hoped. I'm not gonna say that they were bad, but they definitely weren't what I would call good. The car really did struggle quite a bit more than what my former LX did when I used Blizzaks on them. The wheels spun so much easier, and please keep in mind this car also has a limited slip differential, so if anything, it should actually be better in the snow. But unfortunately, yesterday I did not really find that to be the case. These tires still decent, but I just didn't find that the traction was really there when it came to deep slush and snow, which was unfortunate, albeit I'd driven it in like 10 centimeters and stuff, and they seem fine, but it's much darker in that 20 to 25 centimeters down. And please keep in mind, it's 4 inches per every 10 centimeters for those of you in America. So when I'm talking about how much snow we have, you guys can reference that properly. I will find these tires are very, very, very good actually at getting the snow and slush from to shoot out the sides. So like I said, to shoot out the sides of the tires, so they're actually very good at that. But almost because of that, they're not very good at getting actual traction when it comes on top of deep slush and snow. So it's just constantly trying to dig down to the bottom of the road, which I understand a winter tire is supposed to do, but at the same time, it sometimes prevents that, I find, in my experience, from actually getting traction on the snow itself, which is very important in a snow tire. So like I said, they're not amazing tires, but they're not poor either. Definitely much better than an all-season by any means. But just keep that in mind when you guys are shopping. I'd almost compare these to Michelin's X-Ice 2, maybe 3 tires. So they're not amazing in the deep slush and snow, but they do perform okay. It's just you can definitely get a bit more traction, I think, by going with the Blizzaks or probably the newer Michelin X-Ice tire. So like I said, guys, I definitely want to do that review for you guys, just so you guys can kind of get an idea what to expect if you guys still haven't purchased your winter tires, or you are looking to purchase a set of winter tires in the future from maybe even next year. Just kind of give you guys an idea. Now, if you live in an area that maybe doesn't get a ton of snow all the time, I think this would be amazing tires, but I don't think they're the tires to get if you're going to be dealing with 10, 12 inches of snow at all times. But if you live somewhere where your snowstorms are 3 to maybe 5 or 6 inches, then they'll definitely be okay. But I think with the deeper, wetter snow, definitely go for the Blizzaks or the newer Michelin XI snow tires. But like I said, they're still not bad tires. I do enjoy them. I just wish they had a bit more traction in the deep snow and slush. All right, guys, if you did use these tires, let me know what your experiences were. And please keep in mind when talking about this, the LX that I used to have, I found was an absolute tank in the snow with the Blizzak tires, and that only had an open differential, and this is P71 with a limited slip, so it should have been better than that, theoretically, but I didn't find that it was. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you all have a great day.